Hey everybody, Cliff here, coming at you with an idea that I've been thinking about recently, and that is the idea of getting 1% better, okay? 1% better, the idea is simple. It's just focus on small, incremental changes you can make to your health or your wellness or your fitness or your sleep to improve and really kind of just narrowing your perspective in terms of what it is you're trying to focus on improving upon. What happens is we want to try to make a change. We want to try to get more fit, let's say, and we try it for a month. We start to fail. We get discouraged. We feel frustrated with ourselves, and then we eventually give up. We feel helpless, and we stop and we go back to our old ways. And I think the reason why is because we don't have a plan around it, and we don't have the three core essential things that we need in order to be successful in this way. And that's what I'm going to talk to you today about. But really, I mean, the reality is if you're eating 5 Oreos every night before you go to bed and you can cut that down to 3, that's a win. I'm serious. That would be a victory. That'd be 2% better as opposed to 1. So the idea is simple, but it's not easy to implement. Okay, so that's what we're going to talk about. The 3 things, here they are. Number 1, model success. Okay, don't try and reinvent the wheel. It's likely that there's somebody before you or somebody right now that's doing what you want to do better than you. They're doing it really well. They're having success in this area. If we're talking about losing weight, you wouldn't want to go to the dietitian when you go to that dietitian and say, hey, listen, I want to lose 20 pounds and cut back on my sugar because it's spiraling my diabetes out of control. You wouldn't want that dietitian to say, yeah, me too, right? You'd want to find somebody that's had success in the area that you're looking to find success in. So that's number 1, model success. Number 2, have an action plan, but really the key on that is action, right? Oftentimes the problem is not that we don't have the knowledge to make a change, it's that we don't do the thing that we know we should do. It's super simple to say, but it's so incredibly difficult. But nothing means anything if you don't put some action around it. So create some action, take some small steps, and don't delay on that action. The third thing, this is an idea that I'm taking from Walt Disney. Walt Disney called this term plussing. Plussing refers to essentially the idea of getting 1% better. One of the reasons why Walt Disney loved Disney World, and he loved it more than his movies oftentimes, and if you read about his life and about his creation of his empire and of his legacy, he loved Disney World in part because it was never done. He said Disney World will never be complete, and when he made movies, and they were even if they were incredible, when they went to the box office, they were done, they were complete, they were done, and that was the end of them. So there was no ability to improve upon that movie. And though it's cool to have some finality to things, our lives are ongoing, right? We have chapters in our lives, but there's never the end until there's the end, right? And so this idea of plussing is just focusing on these small things that we could do that are just continuously going to improve. The trees at Disney World grow a little bit bigger and a little bit more beautiful each year, and we could do the same type of things if we make these small positive changes in our lives. So those are the 3 things that we really need to focus on if we're going to really try to have just a little bit more success than we did yesterday or last week or last month or last year. And that's what I want to encourage you to think about doing, and don't compare yourself to other people. Just try to get a little bit better. Start today, don't delay. And you and your health will thank you in 3 years from now. All right? So I hope it was helpful. Reach out with any questions as always, and we look forward to hearing from you. Thanks.